Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've been able to get a video up on the channel here, but I finally got another project done, so we're going to do a video on it. If you're following me on Instagram, you've been seeing the process of this thing come along, but today the video we're going to talk about how I was able to make custom running boards for my truck. So first off, let's talk about what I actually used. All of this is steel, and it's 1/4 inch thick square tube, so it's really beefy, really tough. It's a whole lot more durable and tough than pretty much anything else you're going to find as far as running boards or side step stuff like that. I used real thick steel, and it was really heavy. These things were so heavy I couldn't hold it up by myself and put the bolts in. I had to have somebody else help me lift these things in place so I could put the bolts in. That's how heavy it was. But the tubes that I used, it is square tube, and the tube that goes along the truck was 2-inch square tube, which is 1/4 inch thick, 1/4 inch wall thickness all the way around. And then for the parts that actually mount on the truck that this long piece of tube goes onto, that is 1.5-inch tube, which is also 1/4 inch thick. Now, I didn't really show any pictures of the mounts that I made because a few years ago, I actually made these mounts for another sidestep project that I did that I finished and ended up not really liking it. Scrapped the whole thing and kept the mounts in case I wanted to do a different one later, which in this case I ended up doing, and I was able to take advantage of being able to hold on to those. So I didn't really show any pictures of how I made those because it was years ago when I actually made those. So what I did was take a 1/2 inch thick piece of steel and I needed two pieces, a small piece and a bigger piece. I found out how big I needed those, and because I needed 2 holes in the top, 2 holes in the bottom, and I measured for the holes and put them in the mill and drilled the holes in the places that I needed, and then put the two pieces up. One goes like this, one's like this, as you can see in this picture, and I clamped them in place there and tacked them together and did all four like that. Then welded them up solid, and then welded my 1.5-inch square tube on there, and that's how I made those mounts. So that's how I made the mounts then, and now when I needed the mounts again, I went ahead and put the mounts on the truck, and I had to cut some off of the tube, off of the mounts that stuck out where the running board would actually mount. I had to shorten those, so I went ahead and put them on the truck, cut them to the length that I needed, and then it was time to take my long piece of tube that I'm going to use as the actual step on this. And what I did was I put it up in the mill, and I machined a pocket out in 2 different places for the tubes off of the mounts to go in. So once I got the mounts on there, put the tube in the mill and machined 2 pockets out so it would slide right up on there. I put the mounts on the truck, took my tube and sat it on there, and figured out where these holes needed to go, and then went ahead and started machining. I got those 2 square holes machined in both of the side steps, it was time to start putting this thing together and welding it up. I still had the mounts on the truck, so I took both of the side steps, put them in place, got them how I wanted them, and then tacked it in place, and then took them both off and took them back in the shop to weld this thing completely up. After I got all the welding done on those, I went ahead and cut 2 square pieces of steel that were just an 1/8 inch thick, I believe, to cover the 2 ends, because it is tube, so it's open on both of the ends, to plug those ends up so I don't have to worry about water going in and rusting from the inside. Got those 4 pieces cut and welded them all in place, and now this thing is done and it's ready for some paint. I went ahead and primed these with regular primer and a spray paint can from like Advance or AutoZone. Then with the paint, I was wanting them to be black and didn't really want to do just gloss black paint, so I went ahead and got a hold of the rubberized underbody coating. It's real durable and like puffy, so it's not real shiny, but I thought it would work good in this instance, and I really like it. So I primed the whole thing and then coated it with the rubberized underbody coating, which is black also. And then I wanted something on the top for a grip so you wouldn't slip off and just stepping on and off of these things to just pull the paint right off. So for now, just to go ahead and get these things done, I had grip tape, which is just a roll that you peel the back off and stick on just about anything, and the top of it is grip that you can put on any type of step. So I went ahead and cut 2 pieces for the whole entire length of these steps and went ahead and put that on. And it is worth mentioning, if you haven't been able to tell, I did, when I measured for these side steps here, I wanted them to go wheel to wheel, which is kind of hard to find on my truck that I have. It is just a regular single cab, and it's hard to find side steps that'll go wheel to wheel on just regular cab pickups. So I wanted to make mine wheel to wheel so it was a whole lot easier to get up in the bed of the truck if I needed to get in the box, get a tool out or something. So I did make these wheel to wheel. And I did just go with the grip tape because I wanted to just go ahead and get these things done. I am thinking about doing something different. I'm thinking about getting a diamond plate and cutting pieces and actually mounting that on top of the side steps that I've got. If I end up deciding to do that or something else, I will do a video on that as well. But as for still right now, at the time of filming this video, it still is just the grip tape. It has held up really well. I haven't had any issues with it coming off in the weather and the rain and on the road and stuff. It's been perfectly fine. I like it, but I'm probably going to end up doing something different with that. So if I do that, you will be checking it out here on YouTube. And if you haven't yet, consider following me on Instagram, because anytime I'm doing anything like this, I'm always popping pictures up on the Instagram page for you to be able to check out what I'm doing before it actually comes here on YouTube. So be sure to follow me on Instagram. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to get subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.